Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben and I'm from CMS, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the Progeo Ego Custom folding wheelchair and why it's slightly different to your standard or typical folding chair. Typically a folding wheelchair is chosen more for practicality rather than performance. This is due to the fact that whenever you add either a folding mechanism or any adjustability to the frame, it's going to increase the weight, which is obviously going to require more energy to propel you and maneuver, and also the loss of movement as well, or loss of energy in the movement of the frame. Because you've got all the folding mechanism and the adjustments, you'll naturally have a lot of more play in the frame than you would with a rigid chair. Therefore, more energy is required to perform the same task, and therefore fatigue is higher, and you won't be able to travel as far as you would potentially be able to in a rigid. Many manufacturers have done their very best to create a more of a rigid feel to their folding chairs. Some have decided to make the actual cross frame and the actual folding mechanism a lot tighter and a lot shorter, actually sitting almost below the seat canvas, which gives the appearance of a rigid chair. And also they've integrated it's almost a snapping sensation. When you're opening up the frame to sit on it, it will almost clip into place, again, to create as much of a rigid feel and prevent as much movement as possible. They do achieve that to an extent, and it's certainly better than your typical folding chair, but I really feel like the Ego and the Ego Custom have sort of gone that step up again, and I wanted to shed a bit of light as to how they're doing it and what sort of performance you'll gain from it, and also the reasons why I might actually recommend a folding chair over a rigid to some individuals, whereas normally I would probably do the reverse, mainly because of the performance and weight saving benefit. Getting into it then, the two chairs are the Ego and the Ego Custom. The Ego is the adjustable version, and then they also do the Ego Custom, which is the welded version, so less adjustments but higher performing and more weight saving as well. The one that I actually have with me is the Ego Custom, so that's actually the only one that I'll be testing and demonstrating. So we'll focus on that in a bit more detail, and we'll talk about the options available and also the specifications of both chairs. The Ego Custom achieves its lighter weight and higher performance over the standard Ego due to the fixed front caster forks and also the fixed rear wheel position, so there is no centre of gravity or rear height adjustments. The special bit of both the Ego and the Ego Custom is the crossbar itself. Progeo have called it the synchro motion folding axle. How it works is you've got a central sort of push bar that is connected to some teeth that, when applied, so when pushed open, it clamps and locks both axle arms into place, not allowing as little movement as possible. To fold the chair is also actually relatively straightforward. You have a fabric handle at the front of the chair, which you're pulling towards you, which collapses the axle, and therefore you are able to then push the chair together and fold it neatly. To then open it up again, you're just doing the reverse. You're opening up the frame first, and then you are applying pressure where the actual fabric handle is, and then that will then lock both of the axle arms in place. The backrest does also fold down, and it's very simply done by using the release bars on both sides of the backrest tubes, and that then folds it down, making a very sort of compact and transportable unit. I think the performance of the chair was actually fantastic, both indoors and outdoors. Turning and also propelling, rolling characteristics were really good.
you could really feel the rigidity of the crossbar, and you definitely wouldn't have thought it was a folding chair. There was no twisting sensation, no creaking, nothing at all. I was really impressed. Okay, a few tech specs for you then. The seat width ranges from 33 to 48 centimeters. Seat depth is from as shallow as 35 centimeters all the way up to 47.5. You have 3 front frame angles, 85, 90 and 100. You have a backrest angle range of 78 to 94 degrees and a maximum load or maximum user weight of 125 kilograms. As mentioned, the wheelchair weight starting from 9 kilograms, that's the total weight. The weight without rear wheels is a starting weight of 6.4. There are of course lots of variables, different options, different sizes, etc. But I still think for that mechanism and for a folding frame, I think it's really manageable. Okay, so I think that's about it for today. Hopefully that was enough information for you. As always, if you did require any further details or specifications of the chair, please leave a comment in the comment section below, or contact us via the website, which there will be a link in the description. Again, if you did like the video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more videos to come. Thank you very much.